Listen to me. Right now, words fail to describe what I'm feeling in my spirit. Like, how do I express to you just how perfect our God, Jesus Christ, is and how perfect his timing is? It's about the rapture of the bride of Christ. I don't think it's going to happen in September. I know it's going to happen in September. September 23rd to the 24th, to be exact. I was working tonight and I got the craziest confirmation from God that the rapture of the bride of Christ will happen in 40 days. Before I show you that confirmation, I want to back up a little bit to a couple of weeks ago because it's tied to a sign that I received a couple of weeks ago. So let me show you that first. So on my way home from a drive a couple weeks back, the exact date is Sunday, the 20th of July at 11:09 p.m. I saw this sign, Exodus. This is a truck transportation company that transports goods around Australia. But as soon as I saw it, I knew it was a rapture confirmation, a confirmation for the rapture being in 2025. Another way to refer to the rapture is the Exodus because it's an exit. I was curious about the gematria value of Exodus. It's 450. Don't believe me? Here's your proof. Exodus value in gematria, Hebrew gematria is 450. Proof. Okay, so when you multiply 450 by 450, you get 2025 with 2 zeros at the end. If you take out the zeros, it's just 2025. And I multiplied it because, you got 2 there. Like, at this point, I already knew the rapture of the bride of Christ was going to happen in 2025, but it was cool to receive a confirmation from God, right? Okay, here's the cool part. Today, the whole day, I'd been thinking about how there's only 40 days left until the Feast of Trumpets. Only 40. And the entire day, I've been wanting to make a TikTok, a video, telling everyone, there's only 40 days left until the rapture of the bride of Christ. 40 days left until the Feast of Trumpets. But every single time I would go to make a video, it just didn't feel right. Like, I knew in my spirit, I knew the Lord wanted me to mention, hey guys, there's only 40 days left. But then every time I would go to make a video, he would hold me back. And I'm like, what's going on? I'd make a video and then I'd delete it because I was just, it just doesn't feel right. I was doing that the whole day. Go to make a video, then I just delete it. No, it just doesn't feel right just yet. And I understood why. I understood why he made me wait. It's because of the sign that he put up in front of me tonight when I was working. So for context, I literally just under 2 weeks ago started doing Uber Eats food delivery. Now, it's not a lot of money, but you can probably make anywhere from $100 to $200 a night just doing 3 to 5 hours of work. You can get away with anywhere from 100 to 200 hours. And I live a very frugal life, so I don't really need a lot of money. What I really care about is ministry and fulfilling the call that God has given me, which is to minister the gospel of Jesus Christ to people and to be an end times watchman. So I only work really 15 to 20 hours a week, which is amazing. I just work at night. During the day, I can make videos, I can do ministry stuff. Also, I'm not going to be doing that for very much longer because I'm selling my car. So, here you go. But anyway, do you know what sign he showed me tonight? Now, before I show you, just remember, get it into your head, that there's only 40 days left officially, 40 whole days until the Feast of Trumpets. 40. You got that? Okay. Do you know how many chapters there are in the book of Exodus? Let me show you. The book of Exodus in the Bible has 40 chapters. 40. Okay, now let me show you the sign that I saw. Here it is. Exodus. 40 days left until the Feast of Trumpets. 40 chapters in Exodus. It's the same truck. Maybe not the exact same truck, but the same truck company that I saw 23 days ago on the 20th of July. But this time when I saw it, exactly 40 days left until the Feast of Trumpets. The entire book of Exodus is about God taking his bride, Israel, out of Egypt. Hence, Exodus, exiting Egypt, departing Egypt. Exodus means exit, leave, depart, go. Here's a photo of the sign, much closer. I was driving when I did this. I shouldn't have been doing this, but I kid you not, I had to take a photo. I had to get around on its left and take the photo. The timing of God. When I tell you, our God's timing is so perfect. There's 40 days left until the exodus of the bride. It's so perfect. Like, this sign was confirmation about the rapture happening in 2025 for sure. And the exact same sign, but exactly 40 days, he brings it again. 40 days before the feast. 40 chapters in the book of Exodus. Guys, it's so perfect. Okay, so here's some notes that I added to the photo of the sign that I took. So gematria value of Exodus is 450. 450 times 450 is 2025 with 2 zeros at the end. But if you take out the zeros in the 450 and the 2025, it's just 2025. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Exodus is 925. It is in September 2025. Exodus has 40 chapters. Exactly 40 days left until the Feast of Trumpets from today. And Exodus means to exit, leave, depart. Feast of Trumpets begins September 23rd and finishes September 24th. I'm going to show you other times that God has told me about, like, leaving in September. I've showed you guys this so many times in so many videos, but let's fly 925. Huh? Let's fly 925. 925 equals September. It says, I know it says 205. It was just a typo. It was meant to be 2025. Isn't that crazy? This is the license number that I've had for 10 years, and look at the last number. And guess when it expires? September 25. That's why I'm not renewing my license. And that's why I'm selling my car. Do you see how perfect God is when he does things in my life? Look at that. 925. I've had the same license for exactly 10 years. I'm pretty sure, in fact, September of this year will mark exactly 10 years since I started driving. Because I began driving when I was 18 in 2015, around August, September. So it might be exactly 10 years either at the end of this month or at the beginning of September. It's so perfect. Not to mention, this is the car that I've had for exactly 5 years that I'm selling. This month, August, marks exactly 5 years. I bought this car August 2020. Look at the numbers. 405. If you can change that around, or take out it can be 450, or it can just take out the zero, it can just be 45. 45 times 45 is 2025. 4 plus 5 is 9. 925. This is the house that I've been living in for the past 7 years. This is my 7th year living at this house. Look at it. It's just 45 backwards. This is like how perfectly God does things in my life. It's the 5 and the 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. 45 times 45 is 2025. It's 925 again. It's everywhere. I'm leaving this house this year. I'm exiting. Here's another sign that I got on May 23rd. Quieras is appointed time. Gematria value for rapture is 526. Appointed time for the rapture. From May 26th to September 23rd is exactly 120 days. If you flip 526, it's literally 925. 925 is September 2025. I don't make this stuff up. This is what God does in my life. This is the signs that he gives to me. The bride is exiting in 40 days. The bride is going to the king in exactly 40 days. Do you see what I mean when I said words fail to describe? Like what I felt in my spirit before recording this video? If you zoom in closely, under the Exodus, it says, excellence through perseverance and diligence. 40 days left to persevere. 40 days left to be diligent, to persevere, until we are awarded the rapture of the bride of Christ. That's why God didn't want me to make that video about 40 days until I'd seen the sign. I understand now. My life is very in sync with my God and Savior, Jesus Christ. I love him. Okay, I just realized something and I need to add this addendum here at the end of the video. Okay, I just realized because I'm selling this car that I bought exactly 5 years ago this month. I'm selling it this month. If you look at the number plate numbers 405, if you multiply 405 by 5, you get exactly 2025. I bought this car 5 years ago. I didn't even know nothing about the rapture. And again, 4 plus 5 equals 9. I do not make this stuff up, guys. The way that God plans my life. The license number at the end there, 925, expires in September 2025. Like, the number of the house that I've lived in, this is my 7th year. Like, I do not plan this stuff. I may as well just show you other signs that he's shown me. This one was raptor ready, rapture ready. I love that there's like a upward sign here, and then it's just like one way. One way trip to heaven, baby. Look at that up arrow. It's awesome. That's where we're going. Okay, this one I've shown you guys before. Look at that raptor. Green color equals green light for rapture 2025. I've shown this one in a video before as well. 777 jet. 7th Hebrew month of Tishrei, which begins sunset September 23rd and ends sunset September 24th. Jet equals to fly, to depart, rapture. This one I took when I was sad. One day I was sad, going for a drive to my family's, and I saw this. And when I literally looked to my right, I cracked up laughing. The Lord made me laugh. Because what I was sad about was the rapture, like how people had been coming against me for speaking about the rapture. And then the Lord brought this, and I just laughed so hard. This one was one of my first videos about the rapture this year. That caught a lot of attention. 726, which is Strong's Concordance harpazo, which is rapture, the catching away. And then YSH, to me, when I saw that, it's just clearly Yeshua, rapture. Raptured to Yeshua. Anyway, that should be enough. 40 days. The bride is exiting in 40 days.